That is my fireplace. There I am. Okay, I wanted to make this quick little video for someone I am talking with who is a longtime customer, and she had questions about the Pollywog and spinning it with 1 foot. And this is actually something where, like I said, this particular person, and she's not the only one, I've talked to other people, where if you've been in an accident or for whatever reason you're having ankle or knee or joint issues, and you know, like maybe the other wheel, whether it's our wheel or a different brand wheel, might be bothering you and on 1 foot. And so having the idea of a single treadle might be appealing to you. And if you remember, if you look way back in the archives of my my videos, one of my very first videos that I ever made, that anybody ever watched, I think maybe the first, was comparing my Lewitt, which was my first wheel, which was one big single treadle that went up and down, to my Pollywog, which was my very first Spinolution wheel that started the obsession with Spinolution wheels for me. And definitely comparing the ease and the Spinolution. Here, let me pick it up. The Pollywog, it's easy to pick up. So it definitely is a double treadle wheel, but the way it's designed, you can easily spin it with 1 foot, and it's actually designed where that is an option. The like the B wheels, I mean, you could spin with 1 foot for like a second, but you wouldn't want to be spinning the B wheels with 1 foot. The Bullfrog and the Pollywog, you can technically spin with 1 foot, but the Pollywog's way easier to spin with 1 foot because of just the compact nature of it, and it's got so much momentum. Like the Pollywog, I get in trouble with because I spin a little too fast, and there's Julie. So let me show you. And this was, like I said, just an easy video to do because, get the camera down here. I was already spinning on this wheel, so I know y'all are gonna laugh of like all the wheels I have in my house right now, and I'm sitting here happily spinning away on my Spinolution Pollywog. So the little 4-ounce Pollywog is what I'm currently spinning on, and where you can see my feet better, there you go. And so I will not focus so much on what my hands are doing, but you can get it started. There you go. Once you get it started, it's definitely easier to get started with 2 feet, but I mean, like, worst case scenario, if you don't want to use that other foot at all, if you get the wheel going with 1 hand, you can incredibly easily keep it going with 1 foot. I mean, the Pollywog, you can honestly treadle with, like, 1 toe. So it really takes very minimal effort on the part of the spinner. And as you see, my heel is firmly on the ground, and the ball of my foot comes up and down just a little bit on this part, but really all of the motion is in my toe. And I think I've shared on this channel before, I do not have the world's greatest ankles. I actually used to go to physical therapy for them when I was a teenager because I kept falling in PE class. And it turned out I have long ligaments in my ankles, and that's why I got into a lifetime love of yoga, which has helped me tremendously with that. But I do totally understand ankle issues, which is one of the reasons that even though I loved my Lewitt as my first wheel, and I did enjoy spinning on it, it was one of those things of like, I didn't know that it was a problem until I had something different, which was this exact spinning wheel. And then I was like, oh, this is so much easier. Because, I mean, like I said, this is zero problem. You could switch over and do this pedal, but it's really very easy to spin, you know, either way with just your toes, with just 1 foot. And I mean, depending on which of your feet was the, you know, if you wanted to take a break, one ankle to the other, you know, I mean, honestly, it spins without your feet. So, I mean, as long as you, and actually this is an old Pollywog. Mine is a pre-Golden Whirl, so like a new Pollywog would even free spin longer than this one does, just because it's got the new Golden Whirl technology on it. And I did want to show off on this wheel, a real game changer for me with the Pollywog is, and it sounds silly because like it's not that big of a difference. But the 3D printed Spin Perfect bobbins give you the little bit more extra room. Here, let me see. Let me reach down here in my basket. Oh, I just dumped a bunch of wheels. This is the bobbins that come with it. And here, I've got a bunch of fluff on it. And they're great. So they come with 3 of these. But I always recommend upgrading, buying at least one. Honestly, as long as you had one, you'd be fine. But one of these 3D printed ones, because the wooden ones, just due to the fact that they are wood and more heavy duty, which is good for, you know, durability and lasting longer, they just don't hold quite as much as this is a real long skinny bar. So I really, like I said, I think that of all the things I would want a 3D printed bobbin for, the 4-ounce Pollywog is it. But it's very speedy, it's super fun, and like I said, I have all the big fancy wheels in my house right now, and I'm sitting here spinning on my 4-ounce my 4-ounce Pollywog with 1 foot. So it really is a great wheel. People always ask me what my favorite of the wheels are, and I of course say, you know, I can't pick a favorite because they're all different. I mean, it'd be like comparing cars or something. The Pollywog would definitely be like the little sporty sports car that's like the 2-seater that, you know, it doesn't have tons of space on the bobbin unless you get the 12-ounce upgrade, but it's fast and zippy and fun, and you can take it everywhere. So, I have much love for my Pollywog and will never not have one. And like I said, this is my original one. You can tell it's well loved. So anyhow, if you have any sort of ankle or foot or knee issues, sorry, my tripod's not liking me right now. Of course, an electric wheel is always a good option, but if you know, like you can still treadle, but you just want something that's really easy. I, of course, am a Spinolution dealer, so I'm going to shamelessly promote these, but it's really because I just, like I said, the Pollywog in particular is the one that, you know, started why I have all the rest of them. If I didn't love this one so much, I never, ever would have bought another one, much less, you know, become one of the top dealers for them. So I owe a lot to this silly little spinning wheel and how much I really enjoy it. It's a great price point. So if you are looking for a single treadle wheel, do not let that extra treadle, don't think of it as a double treadle. Think of it as a treadle, 2 treadle options. You can treadle on either side. So instead of just having 1 treadle, you can choose between either treadle that you, you know, whichever treadle you're feeling at the moment. But yeah, it's very easy to spin with 1 foot. So I hope that helps, and I will talk to you later.